it's a rare skill for a fighter to be able to stand in the pocket and avoid taking significant damage. But if you've watched the film on this young fighter, that's exactly what he's able to do. He frustrates and exhausts his opponents, and he stays pretty relaxed because he's so defensively sound. He uses movement and defense to set up his offense. Consummate sticker and mover. He gets his head off at the center line, and even when you think you have him in a compromising position, more often than not, he's able to swivel that head and get out of harm's way. Just nothing in mixed martial arts quite like a Conor McGregor fight, and I would even take it a step further in terms of professional sports. Nothing like a Conor McGregor fight.
No, Conor McGregor has exceeded the sport of mixed martial arts. He is a worldwide phenomenon. This guy draws people's attention, and it's because of his ability to not only talk, but his ability to speak things into existence. If Conor McGregor wasn't knocking people out and becoming the champion, all the words that he spoke would not matter.
Right.
This guy is a tremendous striker. He's a huge personality, and he is a guy that believes every time he walks in there, J.A., that he is going to get his hand raised.
No, you put that well, and so much is made of his persona, his ability as an orator. That says nothing of how talented an athlete and a striker Conor McGregor is, and sometimes his star power is such that we lose sight of it.
And he hit the wall. Look at him hitting the wall. I mean, come on.
Conor McGregor, the sport's biggest superstar, has graced the octagon. McGregor is ready to fight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Suzuki.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Good.
All right, early action here. Conor McGregor, you know about the physical gifts. You know how well he controls and manages distance, but from a mental standpoint, this is an intimidating proposition for a lot of fighters. He's beaten a lot of guys before they even make the walk on fight night. Early action here. We'll see how McGregor handles it. Oh, that strike to the body, man. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Just out of range with the straight left hand. Oh, that's a big connection there for McGregor, DC.
I mean, big strike landed for Ireland's favorite son, Conor McGregor.
Nice slip to avoid the left. Oh, who is going to be the last man standing? We're just getting started, and they are getting after it.
These dudes are throwing bombs. This is going to be a great fight. Oh, my goodness.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, that gilly is tight.
You better protect your neck when you fight this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in. But if he wants to finish, he's got to lock that guard.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either...
Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, submission defense holds up again. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Conor. Jake, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting to them.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. Oh!
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Seconds to round one. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round. And, oh, McGregor's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, we'll see if he can finish.
Use hook, curve him up, go get him.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
In the half guard.
McGregor's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Now drops inside.
Look at him attacking that guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
That guillotine is tight. These guys are working. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Good work from the top here by McGregor. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Nicely done. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Drops down inside the closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the back. That huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he sets up that leg kick beautifully.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taking a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. You might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now. It's light, but if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses.
He's hurting bad here. Oh, man, he's hurt.
Tries to work it into a takedown. Pretty good combination. He knocks him down and maybe out.
Now he's going full mount. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by McGregor.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up.
Beautiful block there.
Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Oh, that kick is good by McGregor.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, saved by the bell. That's the end of the round, and thankfully for him, it came at the right time. He got knocked down just before the horn. We'll see if his corner can keep him in the fight. Just 60 seconds with which to recover here before the next round. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, you can sense the Conor frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible difference.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh, nice low kick. Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 33 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches.